Hello everyone, KirbyVolt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kirby Star Allies. On the last episode, we began going through Guest Star Allies again, and again, but this time we're doing it with some special pals. That's right, we are doing it with the Dream Friends. With Dedede, Bandanna Dee, Coo and Kine, oh, everybody is in this lovely picture now. So, without further ado, and hoping that everything has gone well as far as the full episodes are concerned, in the last two ones that you watch, it's time for us to start up once again, and we're going to start up this time with Coo and Kine. So, let's go! Oh! Okay, I guess they start here. That's interesting. I thought they started in Friendly Field. Do they not? Okay. I mean, this is fine. This is fine. That's weird. I thought they went to Friendly Field. Unless I don't think I saved over it. Okay, well, whatever. One thing I have, you've probably hopefully noticed I probably put in some comments as well on the last episodes, is that there's some areas that, as of this recording, and maybe they'll be figured out by the time that the other ones go up for posting, there's like some areas in some of the Dream Friends that are like, they're not necessarily old treadings like we're doing right here. Like, this is stuff we saw right in the main Guest Star Allies stuff, but it wasn't technically an area that was trying to reference the past Kirby game. It was like an ability testing area. Really weird. But I'm gonna guess there's probably gonna be a bit more of that. So if there's sometimes if Retrovision doesn't come up, it probably means because that's what happens. And I think I foolishly mistook any area that was new to be, oh, this must be a reference to an old Kirby stage, which is not the case. And can we also just appreciate we have Kine, and we can use ability of Ice Underwater, and it even has that little touch to it. If you use it for too long underwater in Kirby Streamland 2, he'd freeze, and that's, oh my gosh, that's so freaking adorable and awesome. I love it. Again, lots of nice, it's a lot of fan service. I know sometimes too much fan service can be a little annoying, but I think it's just the right pinch of it here. Okay, so here we go. We'll just skin the sky with Coo. And then we'll roll around with Rick. Oh man, I miss playing as these guys. I love these guys so much. Alright, who's Kawasaki? Well, you know, I'm just gonna... You wanna make some calamari? You wanna make some... I don't think there's anything good to make out of sunfish, really, for food, but, yeah, how about you come along, buddy? I probably should have kept Broom Hatter. I realized why I had them in the first place, so well. It's fine. We'll make do. No, I'm not getting in there. You crazy chef. You crazy cook. Look at Gooey. Look at how bad Gooey looks. So, I mean, I don't think that was probably a good idea for us to go in there, especially with that one thing where you try to, like, cook Coo in that one title animation. It's not cool, buddy. It's not cool. Alright, so far we've seen pretty much repeated stuff, and that's okay. I think as the Dream Friend waves went on, they got more complex, and so the very first new wave, which was Coo and Kine, not Megalor, Marx, and Gooey, they didn't have as much, but I think the later ones do have quite a few. But hey, I still want to play as my favorite characters, okay? Maybe not Mark so much, but definitely Gooey, definitely Coo and Kine, definitely Chili, definitely Chef Kawasaki. No, actually, no. Chef Kawasaki is apparently a lot of other people's favorite character, though. I did not know that. I've learned that through the little poll we did back on the main Guest Star Allies run. Shush. I'm doing it again. The main run. You know what? We're just gonna call it that now. I'm also going to make Rick move like this when I'm talking to you now. When I'm talking about something. Because that's how it works. Also, Gooey, You do that, Gooey. You do that. We haven't got a lot of upgrades for them either, so I'm kind of, okay, well, that would help. Well, I'm kind of surprised still. Like, this seems very... Especially compared to, like, how fast things went in the last 2 episodes. This feels like more of a leisurely stroll. Which, you know, I don't mind, because I like Echo's Edge. Echo's Edge is a really, very awesome stage. And Scarfies are not as awesome, but, you know, they're cute in their own way. At least it's not Propeller Bombs. The Propeller Bombs would be like, nope, nope. I'll say the... of my nopes really profoundly. Oh, sorry, Scarfy. I actually didn't mean to hurt you that time. Bouncy ties, no. No bouncy ties. Bouncy ties, no bouncing. No bouncing around, and you're a circus clown, and then you become a person with a big frown because you're upside down on the merry-go-round. I don't know what any of that was supposed to mean, but it meant something. Probably somewhere. I love how Rick puts his little head up like that. That's really adorable. Alright, buddies. Up we go, up we go. Yeah, sorry, I'm not doing the switching of controllers like I did in the regular Guest Star Ally stuff, but I'll stick with the controllers most comfy for me to use at the moment, or as closely available. So maybe between like different recordings, like when you get to the next character for this episode, it'll be like, oh, now I have a different controller. Oh my gosh! Oh, hey, look, Room Hatter. Okay, well there we go. We solved the problem. They're back on. I don't really know if I should do this because you've seen this already. Is it really necessary for us to go back up here? I mean, I could probably just do, like, a quick episode on all the hidden rooms and stuff. But since I've already gone here, let's do it anyways. Gooey, don't die. Alright, this should be easy enough. Easy peasy with Coo right here. Easy peasy. Don't have to worry about having Kirby on top of Coo's hitbox. Or rather, having a hitbox on top of Coo so that we get off of Coo. We can just... See, look, we already got up here. I mean, simple stuff, really. I can even just hide in my bag. Oh, do you not take any damage when you hide in the bag? I should really, inspect that. Let me get up here, and hey, guess... I like that when you're doing that, Rick can only climb the ladder, so then it has to be like, he gets on the ladder, but then you're doing the double jump with Coo, so... That's pretty dang silly. Alright, here we go. Let's try to get you... There we go. Alright. 17. If we can get you to 25, that'll mean Kirby's 25th anniversary. Ba-ba-da. As usual, we do the full stage, so on to the next part of Stage 2. Okay, this looks different. This... I hope this is a reference to something. Shush, shush, shush. If not, then it's gonna be weird, but... I feel like there's also some, like, new areas that are just in the Dream Friend, paths, but multiple Dream Friends get to go to those areas, which is weird. Yeah, and then we kind of need to do the opposite of that. The logs are already on fire. Shush, shush. There we go. There we go. This Gordo is still stuck in place, so it kind of sucks to be him, but, you know, it all works out. Oh, a treasure chest. What do we got? Woohoo! Also, like, where are the rest of your upgrades? Because I don't think I skipped any of them. I hope I didn't. There'll come a time and place when we will skip upgrades, but it's not going to be this stage, that's for sure. Donut. Alright, this is, Oh my gosh, I think I know what this is. I think I know what this is. It's weird if it's what I think it is. Because if it's what I think it is, that was definitely not that kind of stage. Okay, well. Okay, Chili. It's just there we go. There we go. Everything is fine. There is something under here, though, so let's get that. Oh, okay, I know what you want me to do. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, there we go. That explains a lot. Well, now we're super fast. Woo! Fast Coo! Go Coo! Okay, just for the record, I said go Coo as in go Coo the bird. The bird Coo is going. I'm not talking about that crazy monkey alien dude named Goku. That's different, okay? Or Goku. I think that's but then again, if I pronounce it with that much emphasis, then it actually does sound like I was trying to say earlier, so who knows? Anyways, Goku, you can do it. Shush. Bye. Bye. It means nothing to us. We can just pal around like this. We're all best friends here. You can't stop the power of friendship. Which is actually how we literally beat the game, so... Really? Really? We have to. Okay, well... Sorry, Ghibli. Alright, come here. That is actually not what I wanted to do at all. Shush. That works. Okay. So, Biospark, please cut this down. Thank you. And up we go. Biospark, we need your expertise of the slicing and dicing. And sneaking and peeking. And other things too. And boom, 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 you're gone. Have a nice day. Okay, this is... So, are they going to go to any of the extra stages in Popstar? Because I feel like they're not going to at this rate, because... It was literally like, I think 3 seconds ago, okay, not 3 seconds, but 3 minutes ago I was like, wow, where's their upgrades? And now it's like, oh, okay, well, there they are. They're all just hanging out. In one area, apparently. Naked Nature, apparently, is where they're hanging out in. And I did not say that wrong. Nature's Navel, in the Japanese version, is called Naked Nature, and that's the most awesome thing ever. Alright, speaking of awesome things, look, there's Kine! With Kine! Ho ho! It's nice that they at least have you go to this area where they have all the pictures of the different characters. So let's see. Coo? Or Rick, actually, should be around here somewhere. Yeah, Kine is just so nice to have. You have so much freedom underwater of Kine. It's just, oh my gosh. This is why Kine needs to be in more games. Rick needs to be more in games. You know, all the characters really should be in more games. Darach and even Marx. Adel and Ribbon for sure. It's gonna be weird to kind of explain the lore of how they even exist in the Kirby universe now, since so much lore has been added to the Kirby universe, but, you know, I'm sure we can figure it out. Ribbon, at least. Ribbon will make sense, but Adel will be the weird one. It's like, oh, it's a human, you know? Oh, no, they're human. Alright, so yeah, see? We're on land, so we have Rick. Heck yeah! We're not gonna borrow that Waddle Dee up there. And then if we go dive in the water here, and then we fly up here, we're in the air with Coo. That's a really nice touch there. Oh, we don't even get to go to the place that has a song from their game. That is lame. That is lame. That is lame. Let them have fame of the refrain of the iceberg plain. Because that song... Oh, no, wait. No, it's Cloudy Park. It plays on an ice stage, but it's actually Cloudy Park's music. Alright, well, I guess this makes sense because they'll get the rest of their upgrades here, but... That was silly. Why would you put it on the ocean area, which uses music from a game they weren't even in? Why couldn't you change the music to be Cloudy Park for that one time for some random reason? I don't think anyone minds. Oh well. I will have my day. Mark my words. And it will be a glorious day. As to what I'm referring to, well, if you be in this mode with Rick, Coo, and Kine, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, then sit back and relax, and we'll get there. Yeah, so just a reminder again, in case you are unaware, I have been the guest star allies with the first wave of Dream Friends, so Rick, Coo, Kine, Marx, and Gooey I've all done. But I'm doing them anyways, so we show them off, and the rest of the Dream Friends, such as Adeline and Ribbon, Magalore, Taranza, Dark Meta Knights, and Susie, I have not beaten, so there's going to be some blind stuff in here, there's going to be some not blind stuff in here. It's going to be a mixed bag of everything. Gooey, you okay? Gooey? Gooey, come here. There we go. Huh, not here. In parts of this area, you can actually hear, like, this little reminisce of the Sacred Square music. Which is kind of nice. Nice track on the Star Allies OST. Which I do have now. Which I think finally puts things into perspective of when I record stuff. And how everything went. And I don't know why I didn't get Dedede for these guys, but oh well. So I have the Star Allies OST now, and it is amazing. And I'm sorry we're not going to get to hear much of this music. But we kind of need to be hurrying on so we can get to the rest of the Dream Friends. Such as Meta Knights, actually. So that might be a good segue to go to Meta Knight after this. Alright, Coo can just... Or we can just have Kine. Kine can just flop around, it's fine. Hey, man! Don't do that to Kine. Kine did nothing wrong. Shush, shush, shush. Near the Gooey. Let's see, can I win the fight by doing this? That would be really silly. Actually, no, they're gonna get in the air, so nope, 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 nope. Yeah, we're just gonna do that a lot. Actually, we can get rid of the rock sacks of Kine, though. That's easy enough. Thank you, Gooey, or Biospark. I don't know which one did it, but we're just gonna have Meta Knight stay there, because Rick and Coo and Kine don't know who this guy is. They've never met him. As far as I know. Until now. Until now. Ba-ba-da. Alright then, let's get moving on to our next Dream Friend for Guest Star Allies. Go! That's a lot of puzzle pieces. Hey, I told you I was gonna play some Meta Knight next, so here you go. Shush, shush, shush. And of course, they're gonna start right with some friendship building. Meta Knight and Dark Meta Knight gotta work out some differences. So we gotta start, first off, the friend circle. And if I haven't mentioned this yet, I adore this song. The, Friendly Field, or whatever it's called in Japanese version. I should go look it up. And I figured out why I love it so much. And I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before, but if I haven't, then now you're gonna hear it. If I have, then oh well. Shush, shush. It has this fantastic bass line. In my middle school and high school days, I actually played the tuba for bands. And I was always happy to get a really bouncy type of bass line, because usually when you're playing a bass line instrument, it's just like, here's a bunch of whole notes, here's some half notes, you're just the backing track, you don't do much. But when you have a nice bass line like this that gets to hop all over the place and whatnot, it leaves this really giddy feeling, and I was always happy to play it, but it also leaves this like really happy feeling for the music as well. So we'll hear it with more characters, I'm sure, because Meta Knight's done with this area for now, but still, I love this tune. Mad props to whoever composed this one. It was either Ishikawa or Ando. And maybe in a future episode or a future time, we'll actually state all the composers properly. But for now, we're gonna just run through this area of Reef Resorts, fight some dudes, because Meta Knight likes the fighting. Let's see, we're gonna get any new characters to join Meta Knight's posse. Well, these are nice and everything, but they can't join us, unfortunately. But we will get that. Oh, thanks, Vernon Leo. Oh, we have to go in here, though, to get an upgrade. Oh boy, how's this gonna play out? Let's see, what do we need? Well, easy solve. Nope, Burning Leo, don't do that. Yeah, okay, Burning Leo, get over there. There we go. Thank you. It's a nice thing I kept this ice sword. Oh, we have Chili here too, so that's kind of why. I'm sorry, Chili. Didn't mean to ignore you like that. Also, if I just... Does Meta Knight breathe longer and it, like, breathe heavier than Dark Meta Knight? Like, okay. I kind of feel bad for Meta Knight then if that's the case. Like, who's overworking you so much, buddy? Calm down a little bit. I mean, you did just run, but, I mean, look! Meta Knight clearly is breathing heavier than Dark Meta Knight. So what's the deal with that? That's crazy. You feel like Dark Meta Knight being the edgelord and everything would definitely be the one who would not be doing that, but... Or would be doing that, rather, but... Oh well! And here we go, back to the underwater octagons. No fighting stuff here today. Hooray! I wish we were playing still as Kine, because Kine was the best, and I am now regretting the decision to start off with Coo and Kine for this episode, because now I have to do this area with all the other characters. I'm going to be so spoiled by the fact I play as Coo and Kine. But it's fine. Meta Knight doesn't do too bad, because he has the sword and everything. Characters that do have a weapon tend to do very nicely underwater, so... It's no Kine, but it's still pretty decent. And hey, we didn't get to go with this area with Coo and Kine, so nice to see it again. How's it going? We're gonna go up here. Oh, you get to go to the fun spot. Okay, well, good thing we have Chili and your ice sword, so boom, boom, boom. Thank you, Burn Leo. Alright, and now we just hang out. How's it going? You guys are very talkative. You sure you don't... Okay, it exploded. And then it's awkward small talk. I mean, think about it. He gives you a sword, and he just sits there, and it's kind of like you don't talk to him. He doesn't really respond to you unless you either pick up the sword or don't pick up the sword. It's kind of like, you know, man, you got to think of some better icebreakers here. If you're really shy around people, then here's the thought: don't throw swords at them first, because that's probably gonna be a little jarring, to say the least. I guess to be fair, you didn't really throw it at them, you just kind of stuck it in the ground in front of their face, but that's also kind of like, okay, why is there a sword here? I'm not King Arthur. I don't have Merlin around here. I can't go and turn myself into a bird and then fight Madam Mim, or whatever her name was from that movie. I guess technically speaking, we can fly like a bird, but we're not actually birds. Unless it's revealed that Kirby is actually some form of dinosaur, and he therefore is actually a bird, because most dinosaurs' descendants are technically birds. I don't think that's going to happen. But okay, so that does actually get me a bit curious then, of biology. For Kirby, at least, since Kirby and Meta Knight are pretty much the same species, if not very close to the same species, does that mean Kirby's gonna grow wings one day, or are the wings actually just Meta Knight's cape, and he's just too cool to put it back in the cape form? Or too lazy, actually, because the cape form is cooler. Shush, shush, shush! Because I think Kirby with wings would be silly looking, and maybe adorable, but also kind of pointless, because he can just puff up. But then that also begs the question, could Meta Knight at one time do that, and then could he no longer do it after he chose profession? Like, are all the abilities that Kirby gets different, like, job professions he could possibly get? And if he takes one, that means he can only do that one, and then he has to kind of forfeit other powers he has. So if he becomes a swordsman, he can only be a swordsman. He can't fly as a swordsman. He can't use his puff-up anymore, because that always has to do with swordplay. So that's why Meta Knight had to invent that cape of his that turns into wings, so he could still keep that ability. So then, if Kirby decided to become festival ability for his permanent hobby, does he keep that ability, or does he lose it, and then every single time he has to then start he has to keep doing the new hobby? And we saw it once, we're not going back there again, sorry. But we will continue on, as is tradition. Tradition, I say, you know, when we barely even scratched the surface yet of the Dream Friends and Guest Star Allies go. But yeah, that would be interesting. Like, Kirby gets wing ability. Kirby is now a flying pilot for the rest of his life, and therefore he can no longer do things like hold a weapon or something like that. Like that's probably too much to ask right now, and I'm pretty sure no one has bothered to think of it that in depth. And if they have, I'm sorry, but maybe don't worry about it. I say as I'm gonna not worry about it. Get out, Bear Spark. Get out of here, Dribbly. Get out of here, Propeller Bombs. Propeller Bombs, I tell you, are the worst. They have made them so much nicer in recent games, but they're still a nightmare, and they're still creepy. I hate them. Not Dribbly so much, though. Dribbly was just in the way. Sorry, Dribbly. I'm sorry you didn't win the poll either, Dribbly. I wish you did, because you're not one of my favorites, but, you know, it's... Not everyone's gonna have the same opinion as you, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. And sometimes it sucks, because sometimes you're kind of like, aw, but sometimes it's just like, you know, it's not that big of a deal. You can't cry over every little bit of spilt milk out there. And if the spilt milk is actually, like, spilt oil, then that's very bad. So yes, we should cry about that and fix it. But if the spilt milk is, oh no, I'm so sad that Dribbly did not get to be the best Guest Star Ally in a poll, then, you know, I'll always have my own opinion about it, and that's just fine. Anyways, yeah, we got the upgrade there. I feel like I have kind of destroyed my live commentary a bit from doing all the post commentary in the original Guest Star Allies run through, but well, it'll probably come back when we get to stuff that's like, whoa, watch out for that. But for now, we're just gonna get stuff, and Meta Knight is pretty fast. As of this recording, which also is outdated because the source I'm going to reference comes from July, or no, not June of 2018. Back then, at the very least, Meta Knight was considered the fastest thing to use for the speedrun of Star Allies. So you'd want to get wing ability first through a mix, which I hate doing because those are annoying to do. And then once you got and passed the Meta Knight's boss fight, you get Meta Knight and ride Meta Knight the rest of the way through, because he was just apparently that fast. Meta Knight requires a lot of button mashing for his flying, so I'm not actually a huge fan of that, but I can see why. He's definitely pretty fast, especially now with these speed upgrades on, so... But I also just didn't like that, because it's like, you know, Meta Knight already gets to hog most of the Kirby speedruns that show up in, like, marathons and whatnot. I think Meta Knight doesn't need to show up that often, okay? I'm sorry. Like, give Bandanna Dee a chance. Give Coo and Kine a chance. Give any other Dream Friend a chance in this game. But then again, that was done. That was referencing June 2018. Who knows what might have happened with the other Dream Friends that are introduced? Yeah, hi Komos, bye Komos, and back up. Here we go. And hey, look, it's this exact same area we saw before with Kine. And we actually don't need to be in the water right now, so let's not be in there. Ba-da-ba-doo-boo. Meta Knight's going for a dip. You have to beat these enemies if you want to go move on. It can be annoying if you don't have a really good slide ability, but that didn't fit in the chorus refrain. That's not how you say it at all. So we're gonna go and his feet. All the enemies are here. The glunks and the squishies are awesome. And the glunks and more blippers. Now I'm just saying random stuff that goes along to the tune. But that's okay, cause we're almost done here. But man, tonight we'll see you really soon. I don't know, man. I love doing that. I love just, like, singing along to stuff, but I'm sure it's very, very annoying. And I'm probably not in tune that much. But sometimes I surprise myself, but then also my ear is apparently bad, because I'm like, oh, this doesn't sound too bad, and someone's like, oh man, it sounds terrible. I'm like, oh, it doesn't sound bad. Like the Smash Bros. Ultimate opening theme, Life Light. I think that's a very good song. I love the lyrics, and I think the singer does a good job, but some people are like, no, it's bad. I'm like, okay, fine. I guess I'm not that musically inclined, but at the same time, it sounded good to me. That's what we have an opinion for, though. I don't really think I should sing to this tune, because it's really hard to sing to, because it has all that crazy syncopated stuff in it, that then we're gonna go and sing along anyway until we go through that door. At least we get to hear the Cloudy Park music with Meta Knight, so thank you, Meta Knight, for giving us Cloudy Park music. We appreciate it. We all appreciate it here from the KirbyVolt. KirbyVolt? Wow, I can't even say my own name right. I stutter, I say words incorrectly. Oh my golly gosh. KirbyVolt family is what I was gonna say, but I ruined that. The moment's gone. I ruined it. So we're just gonna hide in this corner now. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna stay right here. Actually, let's see, can I counter you? Well, depends. Are they gonna let me counter you? Or are we just gonna... Okay, oh, here we go. Nope. So then I'll instead dance to the music. Get 'em, boys! Meta Knight's actually a grade A dancer. Don't know if you realized. They were actually going to make a minigame about Meta Knight's ballet skills, but I think Hidekazu Ando put the kibosh on that because he didn't want to write ballet music. Maybe he did, actually. I'm making that up. But you don't know. You probably do know, actually. In the day and age we live in, it's very easy to figure out what is fact from fiction. Which is actually very helpful, and also not helpful depending on if people are trying to spread fiction as facts. So be careful about that. And put on your hat of knowledge. Meta Knight would approve of such a thing, you know? He would really enjoy it. Anyways, we're gonna do something really silly at the end of this level for Meta Knight, and I'm really excited to actually do that silly thing. And that guy, oh, okay. I want to be a nice permanent fixture here. Nice ice sculpture for us all to revel at, but apparently not. Alright. So sorry, Beatley. I like you a lot too. And apparently so do a lot of people. Which is great, because, you know, Beatley's really cool. I do like Beatley, so that was top tier stuff going on there in the Best Guest Star Ally Go poll. But I'm going to do something more silly. More insane, more... Why would I even do this, considering all the times I go on silly rants about Meta Knight? Even though, you know, he's probably just a mostly chill guy that sometimes tries to conquer the world. Sometimes, I mean... It's not like he does it every day. Just, you know, once every 2 months. Anyways, I have a sword. I have a sword. Well, Dark Meta has a sword. What? Swords! Swords are everywhere. We are gonna fight you with some flair. And Chili and Burn and Leo are there. So let's go and have a great battle affair. It's gonna be crazy. Alright, come on. Oh, yes, the clashing. The clashing is one of the coolest parts of this fight, though. I do appreciate that a heck of a lot. We're gonna see lots of clashing thanks to Dark Meta Knight being here, too. Yeah! Anyways, pretty sure you guys are gone now. Bye. But also, hi! Bye, Burning Leo. That's right. We're a team of 3 Meta Knights. Well, one's dark, but you know, whatever. It all works out. Alright, everyone. I'll see you in just a quick second before we go to the next Dream Friend. I didn't realize I did another thing. We have 2 Marxes now. Okay. Yeah, sure. You know, why not? Why not? He has a flamethrower and stuff, and everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's probably not fine, but I'm sure it will be fine at some point or another. Also, does he burn the ground as he's walking down here? No. Okay. If he has the ball, he does, right? No? I don't understand how he burned it. Okay, the explosion did. Whatever. It's time for a friend circle. Yay! We're making a friend circle, so hold on tight because we're gonna go and fight. Except we're not really doing any fighting because we're just rolling around in a circle. The greatest lyric was just written right there in my head, except it wasn't really great at all, so I hope you don't mind that. It was pretty bad. Okay, alright. I gotta stop doing the singing thing, but I don't wanna. I forget, are we even getting all the speed? Are we trying to get all the upgrades at this point? I think I'm just going straight for speed, if that's the thing. Just get speed. You know what? How about... Will that help me at all? I don't know. We'll find out. Zap marks. We can zap things now. There we go. Oh, that's not actually what I wanted to do. Sorry. That takes up time. I don't want to do that. I want to... Sure. You know what? That's fine. Just, bop, doop. And, yeah, we gotta do the enemy clear area. Fine. I don't know what I was talking about in the last part. Sorry. I might have actually said, like, we're gonna do this character next, and then, I did a goof, and we're not doing that character next. Sorry. Alright, guys. Oh, we got a puzzle piece. Let's not get it. We don't need it. Marx underwater is weird. He just, like... throws his balls with his feet, which is why I guess they don't give you much with him to be underwater. I should probably get a wind-type enemy to make Marx go the fastest, I think. He'll be in the air with that, but I don't know for sure. Hey, Kawasaki! I know what you did in the... when you were number 3 in that poll for episode 32 now. It was weird. Don't do it again, man. Just don't do it. Alright, Marx is actually getting the very short end of the stick. He's like, here's an area, we're done. Actually, I'll take you. Because that way, you can give me what I want, which is the Bluster Marx. Yay! Also, other Marx. Put your ball up. Put your circus ball up. Put your beach ball up. I don't know. Okay, no, I don't want it to be... Okay, that's fine. That's good. We'll give Dedede the Bluster Hammer too. No. Okay. There we go. No, you give me it too. Okay. There. Okay. Whatever. That's fine. You know what? It's fine. We'll figure it out here. Kind of forgot how fun Marx is to play with. He's just he's a very versatile character. I mean, I clearly have a bias towards which Dream Friends I prefer, but Marx is still a pretty fun character all the same. Why I got 2 of him in the first episode, I don't remember, but we have 2 of them now, just like we have 2 Meta Knights, or 3 Meta Knights now, I think, because we have Dark Meta Knight, and Meta Knight, and Meta Knight. And we just kept getting nothing but Meta Knights. Just Meta Knight, Meta Knight. I was coughing in the middle of one of those Meta Knights, so I had to stop. Alright, attack. I like that there's an attack right there. It won't help you with much because we're just gonna... Here's the end of the part, and we're not gonna do that upper room still because I don't want to. Alright, let's get everyone wins. No, wins. Everyone wins. Okay, everyone else put your things up. There we go. Wind, there we go. There we go. That was really quick. Okay, Marx, do we have, like, interesting things to see in the next part? Let's find out. I mean, I'm fine if it's quick. That makes the video a bit shorter, so it makes it more tolerable for people. Aha! Yes, yes. I see. I feel like we did the same area with Coo and Kine, though, but maybe I'm wrong. It's fine, though. I'm sure it's fine. You think it's fine, Gordo? You just hanging out there, having a good day, I hope. You know, it has to kind of suck to be a Gordo, because they just, as I've said before, they just patrol areas. They don't really do much. They just gotta stick to this one area, and that's it, unless you free them a little bit. And then they're just like, okay, cool. But then they hit something else and like, yeah, I gotta go back now. Alright, bye. See you next time. If you're around, I guess. You'll be spiky and round, but I mean, if you're around, then sure, why not? This also looks familiar from Coo and Kine. Which is sad, because I thought it was actually a reference to something from Kirby Stream Land 2, but I guess not. There we go. There we go. I don't know what I was doing, but this... That's awesome! We can just aim it while just... Oh my golly. That's so cool. I approve of this wholeheartedly. Also, is there like a thing down here? I wanna hit it. I wanna hit... There we go. No, I wanna go down. What is down here? Oh, right! We did this for Coo and Kine too. Oh, so that was really dangerous. Don't do it again. I say as I do it again. Ah, okay. Well, I do want the speed. The speed is at least helpful, and health is nice to have too, and attack just to make some of the bosses go quicker. I'm not gonna care as much about getting all of the upgrades, for sure. I'm definitely not gonna care about, Actually, no, that was all the same statements. Okay, can I just leave? See, I zoomed across the stage. Let me zoom across the stage. Okay, yeah, Bluster Marks is probably the best thing ever. Like, holy cow. I like that the other Marks elementals reference other attacks that he does, but I feel like once you have Bluster, why would you go back? There seems like there's no downsides to this other than potentially running into something by accident. And even then... sometimes that works out just the way you want it. Like that. So, I mean, as long as it's working in some capacity. Okay, Spider Country again, eh? Spider Country. And we're just gonna, yep, just clip those off. You don't need them. Spiders don't need spider web. That's crazy. Spider-Man can totally just save this day without having to use those web shooters. He doesn't even need to climb walls. He can just go up to guys and just be like, hey, buddy, I heard you had a rough day. And then he clips the ladder that they were hanging onto. And then that's why it's actually not a very good idea for that to be Spider-Man, because that's not really a hero. That's more of a jerk, which is kind of Marx anyways, so I guess that fits him. I don't know, is he that much of a jerk in this game? It's hard to say, because he's just kind of here. Whether or not he is being a meanie is of questionable variety. You could argue that he did unknowingly beat up Dedede for no reason, but Dedede was also on the possession of the Jamba Heart, so there's that. But did Marx do that primarily because he thought, oh boy, I gotta save Dedede? Or did he go, oh boy, I get to beat up Dedede? We'll never know. That's just the nature of the mystery of Marx. Actually, now I gotta check. Oh yeah, so he's just here for help. Wait, he sensed danger? Oh, from afar. Okay, that's nice. That's nice for him. You feel like I should have these memorized after I have read them all for you before, but I don't. Sorry. Shush. Oh, Marx, gotta fly faster. The floor's getting too high. Alright. So, when did this happen? So, when I was a young kid, and maybe I was just reading it wrong, I thought bouncies were called bouncy tides, and I probably still referred to them as such, but apparently they're just bouncies now? When did that name change happen? I'm not very up on Kirby lore like I should probably be, but unfortunately, that's the nature of the beast when A, I like to do these blind, mostly, and B, I have other things to do than spend hours on Wikipedia, or the Kirby version of that, rather. And even then, some of it, like, as I mentioned before, how I disagree with the whole, like, oh, the GCN game was canceled. It's like, more like it was just restructured into different games, but there's a bit of that there, too, so it's kind of like, oh, well, this is the truth, and it's like, is it really, though? And we just skipped we skipped the great music part. Okay, fine, you know what? I'm mad. Let's go and beat up Meta Knight, because we missed that great part, and it's his fault for some reason. I'm just gonna blame him, alright? It's his fault. He knows what he did. He, is, a knight. Yeah, he is a knight, and he likes to give you quite the fright. Except not really because of his plight. You'll see what's under his mask, and it is really adorable. So I hope you get to see what's under his mask. And then we dive into the ground, because we're just clowning around. And then we get to go and throw a circus ball, and then we go and cut the air. Here in the sacred square. And now Meta Knight's gonna be our ally, and I forgot the tune. Alright. It all works out. It all works out. So, I guess I'll see you guys in the next part. That went like, boom. I was not expecting that to go so fast for Marx, but there you have it. He didn't seem like he had any original areas that were unique to just him, so that's gonna be interesting, especially comparing it to the other Dream Friends, but let's go and get to another Dream Friend, this time one of the Wave 0 ones. So I will see you in just a quick flash of that pink, lovely screen. Actually, we gotta do this. Right. Always gotta do this first, I always forget that part. Okay, here we go. You know, I really love Friendly Field. I love its music. I love the background. I love everything about the stage. I also love that we have two King Dededes because that's the kind of pal Bandanna Waddle Dee is. I just realized that a lot of these friends seem to have the motif of having two characters with them. And also, that was bad, Bandanna Waddle Dee. We want them. We want them because they're also friends. Chili's friend too, but you know what's great about Broom Hatter? Broom Hatter is 4 friends in 1. Heck yeah. And actually, while we're at it, hey, Broom Hatter. Thank you. So we now have a Buster Spear, and we're gonna go and sing, because I just can't get enough of this jingle that's going on through the stage, and I like to go and sing hip hooray. I don't really have some good lyrics that really go with the tune that one bit. But it's okay because we are all friends here, and we're gonna have a great, awesome time. Because that's how you, that's right? That's how you do it, right? Alright. I learned the name of this enemy today, but I forgot it already. Alright, is it time? Is it time for the Friend Circle, the ultimate test of friendship? Or is it time for Spearcopter away? Holy crap. That was... Whoa, Bandanna Dee. Okay. Let's take it back a few notches, and that'll be coming handy for quite a few things later, I'm sure. Okay, whew. Time to roll around town with our good friends abound. This song is just so bouncy. I love it so much. Did I tell the story already about the tuba? I think I did. So I won't bother with it again. Shush, shush, shush. But it really is, it's that bouncy bass line that just makes it so playful and enjoyable. And of all the different instruments that kind of just dance around it too, which is, oh my gosh, it's a great piece of music. It should be in Smash. Probably. I don't know. Alright, and just like Marx, we will be getting speed. Or like other characters, I guess. I hope we're prioritizing speed. I don't know for certain. And you know what? Here we go. Throwback to Return to Dreamland, when everyone had inner tubes. I mean, everyone still does have inner tubes, mind you, but throwback to when specifically Bandanna Waddle Dee and King Dedede had inner tubes. Oh yeah. Alright, Propeller Bomb, no one likes you. Please leave. Let's see, is that... Yeah, I'm not going in there. Thanks, Dedede. Or Dedede, whichever one did that. I do like blue Dedede. Blue Dedede does have a nice, very nice look to him. Squishy, on the other hand, is... well, it's squishy. I mean, let's think about that. What if we were to give any of the Kirby enemies that don't have abilities, what would they give out? Like, what would Squishy give out? I forgot the name of the shell guy, but what ability would Squishy give out? You know? Would it be like a rope type ability? How would you inhale Squishy if you're underwater most of the time? Would the ability work underwater because Squishy's an underwater enemy? There's a lot of cool ideas I think we could go with here. But we'll have to see if that ever happens in the future. For now, we're gonna throw a spear. Whee! I do like the Bluster Spear. It not only throws, it also just goes and arcs up, so you get to do cool little trick shots like that. Anyway, speaking of trick shot, let's do it again. Whee! Alright. And then I started jumping, so that kind of negated everything. Ah, yes, yes. Guess what we're not doing? This. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure there wasn't anything important in there. I say, even though I should have this... I should have most of these areas memorized by this point. After all I had to do in the first Guest Star Allies. But, I guess not. Hey, look. Bandanna Waddle Dee gets a Dedede with him. He gets Blue Dedede. Blue Dedede could say that he's celebrating a National Bandanna Waddle Dee Day. Because, he's blue, just like Bandanna Waddle Dee's bandana. Because the other Bandanna Waddle Dees, not only are their bandanas different colors, but so are the Waddle Dees themselves. So we know that the official color of the Bandanna Waddle Dee is blue. And so when you're wearing blue, especially on your head, like King Dedede is over there, that's when you know you're celebrating National Pop Star Bandanna Waddle Dee Day, which is totally a real holiday, and I don't know why you got that, but thanks. And if it's not a national holiday, it should be. I know there's a National Waddle Day, which I think actually happened in March? So, there's that. But I'm talking about, on the planet Popstar, a national holiday in Dreamland, proclaimed and declarated by King Dedede to be a national holiday for Bandanna Waddle Dee, because Bandanna Waddle Dee, as we all know, is very adorable and is the most loyal servant to King Dedede. And he's also the most loyal friend to King Dedede and Kirby. Which I think we're kind of forgetting the whole reason why we're playing this game in the first place is Kirby. I think there's actually a health upgrade up there, but I don't want to get rid of Broom Hatter. So we're just gonna keep pressing on. Because that's a smart move to do. But for now, while this explodes, we're just gonna sit on this platform, have some nice talks. So, King Dedede, can Bandanna Waddle Dee be like king for a day? Get to wear your hat. He'll be King Dedede Crown Waddle Dee. It's great synergy. You know, everyone will love it. All the Waddle Dees will love it. Because that way one of the Waddle Dees can wear a bandana and be the unofficial Bandanna Waddle Dee for the day. Or I guess... Oh, but what if... Ooh, okay. So, what if it was King Dedede, but he got to wear Meta Knight's mask, but not his hat, and Meta Knight had to wear Bandanna Waddle Dee's bandana, and they made this crazy, like, topsy-turvy day in celebration of Bandanna Waddle Dee getting to be king for a day. I think that sounds like a good idea, so let's make it happen. New Kirby anime, let's do it. That's gonna be an episode in it. Alright, oh, hello. I gotta go and read those enemy names more, because I'm starting to learn more of them, but it's like, I don't actually keep them memorized, so I feel bad, because I like those bear guys, they're cute. Not cute is lava. Lava is, I mean, I guess it can be cute. I mean, Pixar did like a short about volcanoes, which I guess was kind of cute, but typically speaking, in normal circumstances, lava is not cute. Especially those things. Those things are not cute. Those are creepy. Let's not talk about them ever again. Okay, bye-bye. No, Biospark, no. Biospark, no. Thank you. Whoa. Did you guys see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? It was pretty impressive if I do say so myself. I like that a ton of my commentary ends up just being me mocking myself about how I mispronounce stuff on the fly. And I think I should point this out. I'd probably point this out in other videos, but oh, you guys are just in sync there. That was awesome. That deserves a save. But for those of you who do not know, I take forever to like think things through. So when I usually say something like in public or whatnot, I've usually gone over that exact same thing like 10 times in my head before I go and ask it, or before I go and say it. And so when we're in this here, when I'm actually recording, you're getting kind of more of my raw stream of consciousness thought, which I know might not be the best according to some people, but I think it's interesting for me because I get to hear like how my thoughts actually sound. Because when you're thinking to yourself, like you never think about how your thoughts actually sound. But in watching and editing, I get to hear what my thoughts kind of sound like, how I kind of go from topic to topic, or lack thereof. Yeah. I don't remember Marx doing the stage, like, at all. Oh yeah, he had the special one, that's why. But that's why I tend to stutter a bit, that's why I tend to use way too many times. I hate using that word because is not a word. But it's kind of that thing that's like, oh, I'm talking, I gotta keep talking for some reason. And that's just how it is. And I'll notice that too, because like the reason I will talk ad nauseum at some points is because when I've been doing an editing of recording, I'll notice, oh, I was silent for like 10 seconds. Why was I silent for 10 seconds? Let's fix that. And that's how you get me doing the weird pauses, the stuttering, and those stop words. Like, not stop words per se, but when you think of, like, dialogue specifically. Hey there, how's it going? Adorable. When you're thinking of dialogue specifically, especially, like, in written conversation, you never hear someone, like, pause so much. They don't say, like, or that kind of stuff. They usually just keep speaking. And that's kind of how, at least from a public speaking standpoint, we all want to be as public speakers. But public speaking is one of the most terrifying things, apparently, for the human psyche. And B, it's hard. Because unless you have a prepared speech to go with every single time that you're doing something, it's going to be hard to just kind of go, oh, okay, here's me talking about a subject now that I may or may not have the best knowledge on. And that's oftentimes why we have presentations, because those help supplement what we talk about. So if you're having to be at school or work giving a presentation that has like PowerPoint slides or whatnot, or maybe old school slideshow slides, you know, like with those old slide readers. It was actually kind of before my time too, so I'm gonna guess it's probably before a lot of your time. But you have that as kind of like a backing point, so then you kind of see, oh, okay, here's like the outline of what I wrote, here's the notes of what I wrote, and here's the image of what I want to talk about. So you have that kind of more concrete idea of how you want the public speaking to continue to handle itself. But when you're doing something like this, which is essentially not live entirely, but it's live in the fact that I'm recording right now and I'm not pausing every time I make a mistake, which is what happens a lot in, for instance, public television. Not all the time. Like, if you watch, like, a stand-up comedian or something, you'll probably see them slip up a joke here and there, and that's fine, but they also have to do rehearsal. I don't do a rehearsal for recording an episode, partially because if the episode, the game I'm playing, has autosave, then that means I'd have to make another file and then purposely be playing, like, 2 different files at once. And I've already put a lot of time into this already that I'm not going to just go and make a separate file for that exact purpose, because that would be very silly. But to get to what I was saying, which I think I already reached the point, was more of, it's hard to speak in public, and I think if you're doing it, even having a conversation with friends, for instance, like, even that can be nerve-wracking for some people. And it comes down to the whole fact of you try to mentally rehearse everything you're going to say in your head. And that can really trip you up a bit. Trip you up a bit? Trip you up a bit. When you have to go and articulate, especially because you're trying to hold a conversation, you can't wait that long. You have to continue to add to the conversation as it's going on. If you wait too long, then basically your chance to speak is gone from that topic, and then it moves on to something else, which sucks. I hate that. I do that. That happens to me a lot. So, if you're in a setting like this, if you're recording a video, or if you are talking to friends, etc., just know that it's okay, and I hope that my videos and my stuttering and whatnot gives the kind of confidence of saying, okay, well, maybe I feel a bit better about speaking publicly, because at least I'm not making as many screw-ups as KV is. Yeah, I think that's the point I was trying to get across. I don't even remember what I was trying to get. It was more of just why my dialogue sounds so disjointed when I'm talking in a video. I'm sure what's really weird too is that when the few times I have been streaming, which I would like to stream more once I have the opportunity to, I need to have the time in my schedule to, that's the problem. But once I have the opportunity to, you'll notice that when I stream, I'm usually a lot more subdued. I'm very more laid back, and I don't talk as much. And that's because, to me, for a video like this, as I'm preparing it, I feel like I need to be talking at a decent amount so it makes the video worthwhile, and it's not just, oh, here we go, over this gameplay footage that's not having anything go over it. If that makes sense? Whereas in a stream, it's kind of like, okay, well, I can wait, because a stream you can have conversations with people if they're watching you in chat. So then you can wait to hear a response from them, and then continue your dialogue. Whereas here, this is all... I say it's dialogue because, in essence, I am talking to you, the viewer, who is watching this video right now. You can respond to me in the comments, but you can't respond to me in real time. So it's technically a monologue. Which is really hard, because a monologue is, it's very nerve-wracking, and I honestly give kudos to the people who can do that, such as stand-up comedians, or public speakers, etc. If you're in such things as, like, a speech team or a debate team, that's really good for you. I hope that's helping you a lot, because I know for some friends that I knew growing up, that helped them a lot with their public speaking stuff. And you can really tell, because their speaking is very polished. Mine, on the other hand, is not. It's very choppy. And that's because I'm used to an editing background in which I can go and edit my VOs, or written pieces in some cases. Which is why Twitter needs an edit button, thank you. And then modify my communication. But in order to keep the rawness of I'm playing this right now and recording this at this exact moment, I can't just go, oh, I didn't like that, and then keep cutting around. It's just, to me, it doesn't make a lot of sense why I would do that, because if that's the case, then all I could really, what I should do just then is just stream and just make highlight videos, which isn't a bad thing either. Like, I'm not dissing that in any capacity, but it feels like if I'm not going to be doing some kind of fun talk while I'm playing right now that is meaningful, or at least to me somewhat meaningful, what's even the point of doing it all? I don't actually know where I was trying to go with that, but I hope you got something out of it. Maybe. Sorry. Hey, Bandanna Dee, this is all about you. And that's why Bandanna Dee will be a great public speaker. Because he knows things. He knows a lot of things. He knows how to think on his feet. He knows how to talk on his feet. He knows how to bandana on his feet. I don't think that makes sense, but it made sense to me. Alright, we'll see you all next part, so... puzzle pieces... and away we'll go. See you for the next stream, friend. Of this episode. Anyway, sorry for that long tangent when I was playing as Bandanna Waddle Dee, but I thought it was kind of important for me to point out. Also, so I can just give myself a lazy excuse as to why I use the dumb interjections of and a lot. But hey, you know what it's time for? It's time for more friend rolling with our good pal Gooey, who is licking Rick's butt. Don't, Gooey, why are you doing that? I think it's actually his ankle. Like, Gooey, I get it, but I also don't get it. Gooey, we need to talk. We really need to have a talk about the way that you will lick and walk. I hope that you have a good something because I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't actually know what something was. It was just... it reminds me of Wander Over Yonder. In the episode The Best Friends, I believe it was called, from Season 1 of Wander Over Yonder, Lord Hater, the quote-unquote main antagonist of the series at that point, was... He had to sing a musical number about his eternal love of friendship to Wander, which, you know, knowing him, he actually wouldn't really do that, but it was a very interesting episode as to why he was doing it. But what happens that in the song, he had to say, they basically put in a placeholder lyric, which is something, because we're gonna be the best of friends, like that. But when it came down to actually going to record the official song, the showrunner, and I think both the songwriters, kind of went, you know what? It's more in character for this character to just say something as opposed to nothing, because it makes more. It'll be funnier that he has something to say, but he doesn't actually know what to say, so he just says something, because we're gonna be the best of friends. And now that I think about it, I think this would be Wander Over Yonder's favorite Kirby game, because it's all about friendship. Because it's about the friends we made along the way. Shush. And Gooey is a great friend. He is a goober. Have I called him that already? I forget. If I haven't, then I think I've actually used that term as a not nice term before, goober, for whatever reason. But in this case, it is a nice term. Because it's Gooey, and he's a gooey goober. He is a gooey goober, yeah. I don't actually like that movie, yeah. Oh man, I love all the little crystal ice things here on Echo's Edge. I also like the Scarfy there, just so peaceful, so happy. And then it's gone. I was waiting for it to get angry, but it never did, so... kudos to that. Gooey's just gonna hang out here, be like, I have googly eyes, cause my name's Gooey. That's Gooey's song. It's a very big song. Very big solo for Gooey. Where he talks about having googly eyes. But for now, you know what we gotta do? We gotta throw somebody. No, we gotta... yeah, okay, well... you took too long, and then Bonkers is gonna hit me, so I stopped. Okay, well, Bonkers, you know what, man? I don't like you. I'm gonna lick your chest. I'm gonna lick all over you. All right, someone can get that, you know. Hello? Yeah, do I need to? Okay, there we go. It's like we have two ways to get this. Why aren't either of you doing it? Okay, well, I can wait. I can wait. I can't wait, actually. Let's go. Yeah, how does that actually work? He's, like, just blobbing on top of Rick. That was actually really cool. I wish I got a picture of that. Because it had Gooey in the middle with Rick, Coo and Kine. Oh, man, that was pretty awesomely adorable. I didn't actually want to do that. Okay, and adorable. We'll count that. We'll count that as one, because the previous one actually kind of, it got overwritten by me saying something in the middle of it. But fine. We'll build a bridge with a tongue, because that's how it works, I suppose. You know, all that good stuff. And for now, we're just gonna plow through these bouncies. And I thought I'd dash, but I guess I didn't. It's okay. On to the next part of the stage. Or the next part of the level. Yeah, that's the thing that's always okay, so they just... So you have it, Marx has it, Gooey has it. It's just this weird section right here that's just burning logs for some reason. I mean, sure. I guess they all technically have a way to get rid of them, but why? Why burning logs, of all things? Why not burning Goros? Actually, that'd be terrifying. Don't do that. Why not burning... Burning, you know. Double burning, triple burning. That really dumb ability from Kirby 64 where it's just 2 burnings and it's just a bigger fireball. Hey, I can legitimately criticize that one when they came up with a lot of creative ideas for combinations in Kirby 64, like the fridge and the dual lightsaber, which actually isn't what it's called, but you know. But then, fire plus fire equals bigger fire. I mean, come on, guys. When you did bomb plus bomb, we got missiles. You could have been more creative there. Don't give me that sass that you're totally not giving me right now, because partially because Shinamura is no longer of hell, partially because I'm going to guess that some of the staff that worked on Kirby 64 is no longer of hell, and partially because Kirby 64 is an old game, so I just have to take it or leave it for what it is. Shush, shush, shush. But it's still a very good game. It's a very adorable game. Well, some parts of it are. Neostar, no, definitely not Neostar. And parts of Shiver Star. Parts of Shiver Star are just downright creepy. I know there's like this whole like, well, this is the lore of why this looks like this, and you know what? That's fine and all. I guess I'll learn more about that when we go to some other sections in this game, where I'll have to read some more boss bios to find that out. But hey, until an actual Kirby game goes and says, by the way, Shiver Star is planet Earth and everyone's dead, like in the main game, then I'll start believing a lot of this lore stuff. Not that I don't appreciate lore, but I figure that it's just nice thing to have in the background rather than something that's gonna be like, oh my gosh, I bet the next Kirby game's gonna be about this. When it's kind of just, you know, we don't need to do that. I'm fine with just, okay, there's another crazy evil entity out there. Then again, from what I've heard, and I should know this because I have actually beaten the Ultimate Choice, but we'll get to that when we get to that. I should know, well, like, some of the spoilers, but I guess some of them I'm just kind of like, wait, what? Partially because I'm not... It's really weird, because I don't know how much of it is implied, as opposed to, no, this is actually the thing that's going on. And again, I feel like that's kind of the idea that Kumazaki and his team wants to go for. They want to give, like, these implications of things, but then keep them loose enough that if they don't want to actually use that, they don't have to. They're not gonna Nomura double down on it and be like, nope, I guess this is a thing now, we have to accept it forever. Thanks, Kingdom Hearts. There we go, got you back, Dedede. Luckily, we'll get it all right here. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And that'll heal us up, and now it's time to go and fight Meta Knights. Like, bo-bo-bo-bo-bo. Except we have a tongue instead of nose hair. And again, we skipped the Sacred Square part. I mean, come on. Meta Knight, what's with this hogwash right here? I want to hear my Sacred Square music, gosh darn it. I'll hear your battle theme too. It's very nice in this game. That's fine. But I want to hear Sacred Square. I'm gonna lick you. I'm gonna lick you. There's nothing you can do to stop it. Alright, well, how about dark matter beams? You'll like those, right? Or mock matter beams, as they're technically called. No, lick. 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 Lick the Meta Knights. I don't know if they taste good or not. But let's do it anyways. I bet they taste like black licorice, which probably doesn't actually taste that good. Unless you like black licorice, and that's okay. But I know a lot of people don't. Okay, fine. We'll just, boop, doop, doo. You're just gonna... Oh, let me do that. Thank you. Shush, shush. And you know what? Why not? I'll be coming along. Not that you really apply to this team at all, but... just be nice. Bop, bop. And there we go, with the Muppet face right there. Shush, shush. Let's get our puzzle pieces. And we have one more Dream Friend to go for this episode, so I'll see you in just a quick swipe of the screen. This really is the episode of doubles, I guess. Shush, shush. We got Christmas Dedede. Hooray! Our last Dream Friend for this episode is going to be the King himself. A personal favorite of mine because I love the King of the G. The Dedede King, as he is, of 3. I don't know where I'm trying to go with this. But I do know that we're going to have to probably get rid of Bandanna Waddle Dee, sorry to say. I want that bluster. I want that bluster. I also like that yellow Broom Hatter just looks the exact same as regular Broom Hatter. Oh, I forgot I can do that. How do I do that? There we go. Yeah, all right, right. That's actually really helpful for doing slides like that. Oh man, I love the friendly field music, as I've told you, so I might go and sing to it again. Because we're right time for the Rolling Friends, and we'll start our friend wheel. Here we go. I want to all be like rah in unison. Yeah, actually, fun fact, like the silliest thing I recently got is there are these Kirby puppets. The Kirby one looks a little weird because it's a puppet, and Kirby does not really translate to a puppet that well based on his design. But Dedede does, and oh my gosh, has that been my favorite thing? Just be like, hey, guess what I have? And then I start talking to people with the Dedede puppet. I haven't really figured out my Dedede voice yet. I feel like the voice acting that he's given in the recent Kirby games, you know, he's like, rawr, rawr, like something like that, but like, you know, still kind of playful. I feel like he's not a bad guy. He's just a silly dude who likes to steal food that one time, or those 2 times, depending on what iteration you're looking at. And hey, look, we can even fly with this, kind of. Yeah, bluster. Bluster, big inner tube. Flipper on the shore for no apparent reason. Oh, we're not going in here, I guess. Oh. Oh no, we're not even going there. Okay. Alright, whatever. King Dedede can handle it, because he's the king. But what'd it be like? It'd be like, hey Kirby, how's it going today? No, that doesn't sound right at all. I don't know. To me, that would be my white whale for life, is what will be the perfect voice, like, for Dedede, besides the one he has in the games. Like, I like that one. But how do you make that into an intelligible, like, talking voice? There's the question there. Because I really do not care for either of his voice performances in the Japanese or English version of the anime. Maybe I should listen to, like, the Italian dub or something, see how he sounds there. Maybe he sounds good there. Be like, yeah, this voice, except in all languages, because that's clearly how things work when it's not actually the case at all. Like, for instance, when I speak Japanese, my voice actually starts to sound slightly different. That's only because, like, I'm trying to match the intonation. And it's just, it doesn't work out the way you think it would. So when you think of, like, an English voice actor doing a Japanese character for a Japanese anime. Like, it'll be the voice actor for sure, but it still won't be like the voice that you associate them with, because it doesn't sound like them, if that makes sense. Like, I guess a good example I can think of is Norio Wakamoto in Azumanga Daioh, right, okay. As Chia, or the cat, basically. I forget the name of the character, sorry. But there's, like, a few scenes where he does speak in English. And granted, they're kind of played for laughs, like, he's not proficient in English yet, yada yada yada, and I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. But, like, when you listen to him say that kind of stuff, like, you're used to, like, the very more baritone, like, very scary voice of Wakamoto. But comparatively, when he sounds like that, like, even if he was to speak in perfect English with that voice, which would, I guess, would kind of be his English voice, he wouldn't sound the same, if that makes sense. I don't know where I'm going with this, but basically I want Dedede to have a new voice that sounds really good for in all languages, okay? In all languages. Like Breath of the Wild. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hot takes for saying that, but I think Breath of the Wild did really good on all of its different voice actors across the different regions. So there. Or Fire Emblem Echoes, also very good. And Super Mario Odyssey for the few lines of dialogue excluding a song in the game. In which I think they just all put it to English anyways, so that one doesn't work as well. Anyways, how you guys doing? How are you guys doing? We're gonna go in the door now. And we're gonna continue on here through the winter area of Echo's Edge. Hope y'all packed some lunches, because I didn't, and I'm hungry. Yeah, that's... For me, the problem is, I've done a few voice acting things, not professionally, oh goodness no, but for some friends and whatnot, and I always feel bad because it's like, oh, okay, I'm doing this, but I can always still hear my voice in it, to which I go, oh, okay, I'm not doing a very good job. Which is why when I do voice acting for, like, Let's Plays and whatnot, I don't get too serious about them. So I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Unless it's an RPG, then I'll try to give them some distinct voices, but haven't done an RPG that doesn't have voice acting in it already in a while, so we'll have to see about that when we get to that. Hint, hints, that might be the next game I Let's Play. Whenever we get done with Star Allies. Which might not be for quite a while. This is episode 35. I think we're going to get to at least episode 50, if not more, in the series by the time we're fully done with everything we can do. I know you're like thinking, wait, that doesn't sound right. This is a short game. Well, it is and it isn't. It depends on what you want to do. Like, technically speaking, Kirby's Dream Land is a short game, unless you decide to be a complete sadist to yourself and go, I'm only going to have one life and one health. In which case, you need to very carefully go through the entire game without taking a hit ever, or else it's game over. Because, you know, that's a good idea. But it's something you can do. And icing on the cake, put in extra mode. So now everything's out to kill you, and you can't take a hit. Period. I'm sure that'll go by very fast. But no, with a lot of the other content that's in this game, I'm gonna guess at the very least episode 50 is where we're gonna end, because I know. All right, I was so taken aback by by King Dedede's theme right there. I don't know why. But with the Dream Friends, I know for the very least, it's gonna be another 10 episodes. Sorry. 10 episodes as of episode 33, so we'll end on episode 42. Which is perfect, because we all know 42 has the answers to everything, including the answers to why Kirby is so gosh dang adorable. And his friends. Can't forget his friends. But then after that, we still have another mode to take on, which I'm really excited to get to. So a lot of this, getting through the Guest Star Allies with Dream Friends now, is me just kind of doing the victory lap of the original Guest Star Allies, because that was a pain in the butt to do. As far as how I organize that, which I made it difficult on myself, but now I'm also thinking about how editing is going to go for this. Well, recording this is not as annoying as it was for the original Guest Star Allies. I'm going to guess editing on this will be even more fun because of what I'm also going to do for it, which I didn't need to do, but I'm going to do anyways because I like to make things more difficult than they need to be. But yeah, I'm very excited to get to that one mode because I haven't done that mode yet, so I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to do that. I know a lot of people, like every time I do a Kirby blind run and then I get through the main game, people go, can you do the rest of it blind? I'm like, I want to play the game by myself for a little bit. So that mode that opened up was actually a fantastic opportunity to actually live up to that for once, since people do ask me about it. And also because Guest Star Allies like, oh yeah, play that blind, in which it's, you know, just pretty much the game again. But with some twists in it. We saw some twists back in the other Guest Star Allies, where it was just the helpers like Broomhatter. And we're seeing still some twists here with like King Dedede and Bandanna Waddle Dee, Meta Knight, and of course the other Dream Friends like Coo and Kine, Marx, and Gooey. But knowing me, I would have been like, okay, a blind run, right? Okay, you want me to do all 24 characters. I don't know. I feel like that was nice. That was a nice way of how I did it. Is that it was nice to divvy it up so we could at least see all the characters, but not have to play through every single mode of theirs. Which I still had to, but at least that wasn't on every single episode because that would have taken forever. And also, I gotta be careful. Bandanna Waddle Dee and Broomhatter are not looking too hot. I mean, they should feel cool because they're in water right now, but you know how it goes sometimes. Okay. Bomber? No bombing. Thank you very much. Yay. There we go. Fly! Fly! Or don't. That's fine too. Shush, shush, shush. And again, with this side... Oh, we gotta be careful here. Okay, guys? Just follow me very carefully. Very carefully. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We're not gonna get that. I feel like Dedede's already fast enough. I don't know why, but he just feels like he's fast to begin with. Alright, very carefully again. Very carefully. Alright, so this should be perfect. This is exactly what we need. Also, Broomhatter, if you stand right there, you're just gonna get targeted like no tomorrow. So get out of the way. Alright, that all worked out. That's what I want, because that way, you're all healed! Hooray! And so we go and march through the endless great cave. Offensive, it's offensive. I don't know why it's offensive, but it has something to do with the fact that these guys are smiling at you and being really, really creepy. And that's why we left so quickly. I'm gonna start busting out in song way more often now. I feel it's because it's partially because I'm live, or not live, but you know what I mean. It's not compared to the other Guest Star Allies. It wasn't post-recording, footage recording rather. And it's also because, at least for Dedede, Bandanna Dee, and Meta Knight, a lot of it is pretty much stuff I already know. So I'm just gonna be like, oh, okay, well I can just kind of goof off a little bit. I guess, I don't know, to me it's like, it's really fresh to me to be able to do that, just not to worry about, like, oh, did I get this upgrade? Did I do this? Did I do this? And I don't think we've seen these many bosses with any other character, so thanks, Dedede. Well, we've seen Kawasaki before, but whatever. Go away. Go away. I don't want to see you. No, okay, you know what? Here we go. Bam! Okay, that actually missed entirely. Bam! Bam! Yeah, yeah, yeah! We'll jump on her and everything. Alright, well, whenever you want to leave, that's fine. Alright, we're just gonna hang out down here. Hey, look, a speed upgrade. Yay! Where's my train of thought before I lost it again in the train station? I need that friend train. I need to be on that friend train at all times so I know where I'm going. I've been all over the place in this episode between the different characters we've been playing as, I'm sure. I still don't know how long these episodes are going to turn out, but they're probably going to be a bit long, so my apologies for that. But I hope, like, because I'm not releasing these in, like, a super crazy manner, like, not daily and whatnot, I hope it does kind of, like, help that they're there so that you can, like, watch a chunk of it and come back later, you know? I think that's okay. I don't see anything wrong with that. Again, I do this more for a hobby than anything else. I appreciate when people... Well, I do get some of the comments that goes, why don't you have more subscribers? And it's like, okay, I'm very humbled by that, but I know I'm also not that big of a channel, and I'm definitely not that important to have that many subscribers in the first place, so don't worry about it. I value all of you as subscribers that are subscribed, don't get me wrong. Like, I go and think about it sometimes, and like when I talk with other people who don't know like the full YouTube system, they kind of go, oh wow, 2,000 people, that's a lot. And I go, oh yeah, you know, that kind of is. And so I'm very grateful for that. But there's other people on YouTube who are much more profound, a lot more interesting, and probably a lot more better prepared than myself. So I think those people definitely deserve the praise that they get, and the followers, subscribers they get, and whatnot. I don't know why I brought that up in the first place. Oh, right, because this is a hobby. If I could ever make it into a full-time thing, well, with how YouTube is, I don't think that would ever happen, but it would be cool. But then again, a lot of that is then having to, like, have a really consistent schedule, which I am very bad at, and I think being able to have that inconsistent schedule allows me to do more crazy things, like I've done for this series of Guest Star Allies and the last one of Guest Star Allies. So I like that variety, but to my points, if these videos are too long and you need to take a break, please do so, I say, at the end of this video. Should have thought that out a little bit better. Oh well. Hey, Mad Knight. Have you ever met a knight? Aha! It's a joke. I made it funny. We're gonna go and beat up Meta Knight. He has quite the amount of fight for fight. It's a polite. And I want to hear the music of Sacred Square, which we got, so I don't know why I'm complaining. Wait. Where's the fourth one? Where did the fourth one go? There's only 3. Oh, there he is. Okay. There's only 3 for a little bit. Where did the fourth one go? I don't know. Okay. Tell you what, guys. Let's call it... Oh, okay. I can't hurt you up there. I did not know that. Bye. And we're not going to get him, sorry. We got him for another character, and Mad Knight gets to play too, so it's fine. And Dedede and Christmas Dedede are so... surprised! Well then. Thank you all so much for watching another lengthy episode of Let's Play Kirby Star Allies, Guest Star Allies Go, Dream Friends Edition. If you like this video, please consider hitting that like button below, and if you want to see more content from me, please consider subscribing. Kirby Star Allies is available on Nintendo Switch. If you pick it up now, you'll get all the Dream Friends, you can play as all of them. See, like, look, Kirby in this picture, he has the Dream Friend rod, or I guess technically that could be the Love Stick from Kirby's Dream Land 3. You don't know. What if he's actually been summoning all his friends with the Love Stick and just got a redesign? What about it? Yeah, it's a great game, and I highly recommend picking it up. Play with friends and whatnot. I think that'd be fun too. But as always, most importantly, please have a wonderfully great day, and I will see you all on the next one for when we go take on the next set of Dream Friends for Level 2. Until then, ciao!